All right. We've also been joined by our third place finisher, driver of the number 7 Briar Chevrolet, who also came home as the big winner today in the NASCAR Xfinity Series Dash for Cash, the race within a race. And Regan, a solid third place finish. You mentioned in your post-race interview you were disappointed with that, but you had a little bit of icing on the cake by taking home the $100,000 bonus.
Yeah, I don't want to lose sight of what Xfinity does for the series and for the drivers and the teams. To have such a great sponsor step in the year after losing a great sponsor, or having a great sponsor move on to a different part of the sport, has been a neat deal, and we appreciate them and certainly want to take as much as their money as we can. So I think we're the only team now that can win all 4 of them and get the $1 million bonus if we do everything right. The way we're running, I think we're more than capable of doing that. These guys really, Jason Burdett, Alan Hart, my engineer, all those guys have really stepped up this year, and we've got fast race cars every time in the race, and when we don't, we do a really nice job adjusting on them, tuning on them, and making them better. And today was no different. We had to work hard overnight. I didn't like where we were at with the race car yesterday, and they made good adjustments. We had very fast pit stops. Our pit crew has been just lights out the past 2 or 3 weeks, and I thought I made a mistake going to the outside when I caught Matt at the end, thinking it was the battle for the win. I didn't realize the 60 had made it. And field mileage races are frustrating because cars that maybe that's just because I haven't been on the good end of them yet, but cars that sometimes don't run that, weren't running up there all day long, end up snookering you, and you really can't take that chance when you're up front like that. So disappointed about that, but nonetheless very proud of the effort today.
Right, we'll take questions for Regan. If you have one, please raise your hand and say your name and affiliation, and we'll start with Kelly.
Kelly Crandall from PopularSpeed.com. Regan, you said in your TV interview that it's killing you that you haven't won a race yet. So even though you've been top 10ing the series to death, besides I think maybe the restrictor plate tracks, where is the team's confidence and where'd that mindset come from? You say something as strong as it's killing you haven't won a race yet.
I mean, the way we've run this year, we've been fast every place we've gone, other than, I can count 2 races this year that I felt like we just missed it and we were off. And even then we still, as I said previously, we adjust and we get better. We do a really nice job during the races. So, I think we've had the speed on 3 or 4 occasions to potentially win if we get out front at the right times. And it seems like we just keep on chipping away at it. We've really just got a lot of momentum as a group. And, when I get frustrated or angry or mouthy in the car, they do a nice job of calming me down and getting me to refocus. And, I got a lot of respect for Jason on the pit box, so that's a big part of that. And, we're going to win. It's just a matter of when. And once we get one, I feel like we're going to click off a lot of them. And, based on the point situation, we're going to have to. I thought today was going to be a good points day, even if we didn't get the win. And, of all cars to manage to pull off the fuel mileage thing, it's the car that we're chasing down.
All right, additional questions for Regan? Okay, we'll go to Taylor.
Taylor Starr on NASCAR.com. Regan, do you have any plans on what you're going to do with your sweet little bonus?
Well, I got a baby now, and babies seem to take a lot of money, and kids seem to take a lot of money. So we'll probably use it for him somehow, some way, some shape or form. I know that he was here today, and it's been great having that experience and having him at the racetracks with me and getting to travel with him and stuff. And when he's old enough to know what it is, then we'll dump some of it into his college fund.
All right. Any final questions for Regan? Not that we need to have a friendly reminder, but you mentioned the chance to win $1 million. It does end at Darlington, which is a track you do have a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series
Darlington.
victory
That's
at.
Perfect. Yeah.
So just talk a little bit about the opportunity, to win the next.
I think I feel a cough. I don't know if I should.
To win, the chance to win $1 million, but especially at a track that you have so much success at.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of racing, and we got to do a lot of things right between now and then. I think the next race for the Dash for Cash is going to be Indy, if I remember correct. So I see Kirby shaking her head. Yes. So Indy, we got to get through Indy first. Once you get through Indy, get through Bristol. But I feel like all the tracks that are on the deal this year are tracks that, with the exception of Dover, the Dover was the one I was the most worried about. The rest of them, I feel like they're tracks that we go into with a lot of confidence as a race team and me as a driver. And I think it would definitely be a cool story to pull off that whole $1 million deal. And winning at Darlington is always special, and that place has a special place in my heart. So I'd love to get back to victory lane there, and if it means that we can take $1 million of Xfinity's money doing it, that'll be perfect.
All right, Reagan. Congratulations on your third place finish, and we wish you the best of luck next weekend.